Hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today I just wanted to do a little quick talk about my Omega, one of my newer acquisitions to my vintage collection, my Omega Seamaster, and I did do a video on this one. This is my 6139-6002 from 1972, and this is a new one. I haven't done a video on this, but this is a Seiko 5. This is a 7009-8750 automatic 17 jewel variant with the day-date function, and it is a pretty cool watch, so I will get a video up of that pretty soon. But I've had a number of people, and a wristwatch check, guys. I'm wearing still wearing the Phoibos. It's a good watch. I'm trying to beat it up, but I haven't been able to do anything to it in like 4 days of wearing it. So, but anyways, let me show you guys this. This is a what I think is a early to mid 1960s Omega Seamaster. So obviously a vintage piece, very classy looking piece. Has almost kind of this champagne dial, and let me see if I can get it close enough here so you guys can see the patina on this dial. You can see those little spots on the dial there. A little bit of patina shows the age of the watch. I think that's really neat. It's something I'm definitely not going to mess with. I think that patina is just something beautiful to have on a watch of this age. It just shows the true age of the watch and stuff. So this is an automatic movement in here. This one is running the 565 automatic. I think this is a 24 jewel movement, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously has the date function here at 3 o'clock. Seamaster down there at the bottom. If you guys aren't familiar with the Seamasters, now obviously the more modern versions have become so famous with James Bond and the James Bond movies and stuff like that. But in reality, these Seamasters do have a rich history going. The very first Seamaster was actually made in 1948, and it was debuted for the 100th anniversary of Omega, which is a pretty neat deal. And from that day on, the Seamaster has probably been the one of their best-selling watches in their stable, and for good reason. This watch has a rich history going back into diving. Even before they had the Seamaster, I think it was the Mariner or Marine model, Mariner or Marine. Forgive me for not remembering that, but they had one that even back into the 30s that was famous for doing dives, down to, not deep dives, but down to 14 meters and stuff like that, which in its day was very deep for people to go that deep in a diving bell. So this is a cool watch. I'm not exactly sure what the strap is. It kind of looks like a Hirsch Rally strap to me. Very nice strap. Obviously didn't come on the watch. Go ahead and give you guys a look at the back here. Seamaster, oops, sorry. Always do that. I get it adjusted and then I move it around. Seamaster logo there on the back with your Omega. And now I will go ahead and insert a picture of the movement of this watch as I do have it. I'll go ahead and do that right here at the bottom now. And yeah, it's a cool watch. I didn't really have to do anything to the dial. I mean the crystal on this watch. These are acrylic. I put a little toothpaste on there with a cotton ball and gave it a little bit of rub, and any smudges or nicks that it really had in it came out. Go ahead and show you guys the Omega signed crown on these from back in the day. Kind of tough to see because it's so little, but right there on the end of it there you guys can see the Omega, the logo, the actual Omega symbol. So give you guys dimensions on a classic Omega like this, just so you know. And from side to side, not including the crown on this watch, you're looking at, forgive me here, I'm having trouble because it's a little watch. You're looking at right about 33 and a half, 30, yeah, it's not a very big watch, pretty small. And from lug tip to lug tip, you are looking at 43, and that's what makes this watch actually wear well, is it's got a nice long lug length. So even though it's small side to side, because of that lug length, it wears well. These watches are coming in at 11.6 millimeters thick. So even though they're a very petite watch, they have a manly factor, or a heft factor, in the fact that they are a waterproof watch, which is a big deal back in the day. Now, I wouldn't wear this watch in the water. just because it's a vintage watch and I just wouldn't ever subject it to that. But you know, it's a really, really neat watch to have. And you know, if you guys like vintage pieces and stuff like that, you guys can look around out there. The prices on these, you're looking at probably $400 to $600 on a decent version of this, depending on the you know, the condition of the piece you get. So really, I mean, that's not a bad price, not a bad way to get into a watch like this, or get into a, you know, a luxury brand, or I guess what you call an entry-level luxury brand, by going vintage and maybe not wanting to spend the $3,000 on a new Omega Seamaster. You can go out and look at vintage pieces like this that really aren't going to set you back as much. And I'll be honest with you, these have some amazing class to them. There's just something about looking at these older Seamasters. They're just really cool watches. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and do a wrist shot for you. I'll take off the Foibos. Let's set that aside here. Look at my wrist, man. I'm out in the sun so much. Nuts. I'll show you guys this on the wrist. Give you guys a sense of what it looks like. Super comfortable watch. I've worn this quite a bit. And yeah, as you guys can see, I mean, I've got a 7¼ inch wrist. And it definitely doesn't look like a small watch on me. It definitely, it fits me very well. And this is, like I said, 34 side to side. You know, actually 33.5 basically side to side. 43 from lug tip to lug tip. So that really gives it some good presence on your wrist. But very cool watches, guys. So I just wanted to give you a shot of the new Seamaster, or new to me, the vintage Seamaster in my collection. This is from 1960s. Like I said, the 565 movement. Showed you the picture of that. And hopefully here very soon I will get up a video of the this new one. This is my new Seiko, and I really give you guys a shot of this. This is from 1984. Look at the dial. Look at that rally stripe on that dial. So cool. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning into the OFD channel. If you've not subscribed to the channel, oops, try to get this to focus here. Yeah, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please do. And if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in.